Well, very good morning to you, ladies and gents. Thank you very much indeed for joining me here once again live on the stream. You're with Tim's a Pilot. It's twitch.tv live broadcasting out of the UK. Currently sat on the ground, runway 24 right at El Prat, Barcelona, on the east coast of Spain. We're in an Iberia jet right now, the A318-100. Real world weather, real time, and we are taking a flight north up to the little airport in the Pyrenees known as Seu de Urgell. Random, but a wonderful approach into the Pyrenees Mountains, a very sketchy and treacherous approach and landing, one of the world's most difficult airports to fly into. This is a part of the most difficult airports in the world, a video dedicated to that. So without further ado, let's just check the flight plan very quickly. It's not a long flight today, around about 25 minutes, but should make for very, very interesting viewing. Let's just have a quick check on the FMC. Let's go for the init. We are flight level 400, that's not going to happen today, we'll go to 30,000 instead. Just modify that, there we go. Iberia 318 is our flight today. Lima Echo Bravo Lima to Lima Echo Sierra Uniform. That is all good. Let's check the flight plan, make sure there's no flight discontinuity. That is all good. Excellent stuff. Right. So, Lima Echo Bravo Lima 24 right is where we are right now, UTC, quarter to about 10 to 10 in the morning local time. And initially we're climbing up to 13,000 feet, so let's get that in the box straight away. Let's get the MCU, the main control unit, let's get that brightened up. Let's get 13,000 set for our departure. We want roughly 2,500 feet per minute on the climb out. And we'll just increase our ND range there. We'll also brighten up the PFD. Okay, that's all good. Get our lights on for departure. They're on. Taxi lights on. On. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking is on. Looks like we're ready to go, guys. Just check through the views quickly. FMC, pilot view, passengers, right wing. Are the flaps set for departure? Yes, they are. We'll just make sure that's fine. Left wing, landing gear, right wing, left wing, and nose cam. Excellent stuff. Right, without further ado, guys, let's get on our way to Seu de Urgell. Seu de Urgell. Okay, interesting place. Never heard of it in my life, but I've flown into this airport and it's tricky. Trust me. Sore throat at the minute, guys. Got one of these weird summer colds coming on, I think, but without further ado, power's coming up. 3, 2, 1, now. There's our caution for the parking brake. Engine stabilised 40% and parking brake disengaged. Rolling. V1, rotate, just through V2, so positive rate, gears coming up, So pilot's going in. Track takes us out along the coast in a southerly direction. Then we make a anti-clockwise turn back over the ocean and then start heading up north. And then flaps can come in now. First officer's already done that for us, thank you. I'll be right back, ladies and gents, bear with me. Back in the cockpit, guys. So as you can see, we're tracking along the coast now. Slight turn inland and then we track west. And then a turn south to Senia. And then of course back up north. Flying directly over Roos Airport and tracking due north with a slight right hand turn and then a north easterly track right up to our airport, Seu de Urgell, and as you can see it's 2,631 feet above sea level. We'll have to bear that in mind. And I would say we come down no lower than 4,000 feet for the approach, so that is all good. And as you can see, it's a very short runway, it's asphalt and it's just over 4,000 feet, so the precision on this landing has to be absolutely pinpoint. But hey, Tim's the pilot's running the show, so we'll get this one in the bag, guys. We'll get this one in the bag. That's our route anyway. We're currently departing Barcelona El Prat. Departing runway 24 right. We are on a Ceni 9 Delta departure. Number of various waypoints in between our departure and arrival today, but the arrival we're expecting for Seu de Urgell is a Rebu 1 Foxtrot, and it's an RNAV 03 approach. But once again, we will not be automated on the landing. We will be hand flying the aircraft and doing a VFR approach. Right, let's get up into the cruise, guys. 30,000 feet, let's get that set. ATC has just approved our climb. 30,000 feet set and running. Continuing a climb of 2,500 feet per minute. Let's have a look at the going through 13,000 feet. There is our left turn now. Tracking direct Bravo Lima 818 254. 14 nautical miles inbound. Currently just before 10 o'clock. It's 9:58 here in the morning in Spain, and we have an 11 knot crosswind from right to left with a ground speed of 377 miles per hour, passing 14,000 feet for flight level 300, or in other words 30,000 feet. Everything is configured, we're climbing nicely, our speed's looking good. Just set our speed to managed. We can sit back and chill, guys. Fine day for flying, beautiful warm summer's day, not a cloud in the sky. There's a few scattered clouds knocking around lower level, but nothing to be concerned about. There's an airport now that we're passing. Was it Reus or Reims? Yeah, there's some clouds off in the distance, as you can see there, clinging to the Pyrenees by the looks of things, which is where we're heading. So, for a very, very tricky approach, we could have some weather on the way in, but it won't be anything nasty. It'll just be a few clouds that we'll need to get through on the descent. But besides that, everything's looking A-OK, and it should make for a remarkably wonderful approach into our destination airport, Ciudad de Urgel. I hope I'm saying that properly. Ciudad de Urgel. Like myself, you've probably never heard of it. I certainly didn't. But it's a beautiful airport. Just sat smack bang on a cliff edge in the middle of the Pyrenees Mountains. Obviously, it's at nearly 3,000 feet in elevation above sea level, and it's surrounded by, obviously, the Pyrenees peaks. So it's a very treacherous approach. You have to be very, very aware. As far as I'm aware, the airport itself doesn't take any aircraft after dark because of the severity of the terrain around the airport, and you're going to struggle in the day, never mind at night. So yeah, we'll make the most of this, guys. 10 o'clock in the morning here in Spain, beautiful clear day. I'm just going to enjoy the flight to the airport for a very, very tricky landing. So please stay with us, guys, and get ready for this. It should make for some remarkable viewing. Should we do a direct? Let's shave something off here, guys. Let's go to the FMC. Okay, we're on a Ceni 9 Delta departure, so okay, so that's the Ceni departure. So if we look at the map, we'll route direct Arbeck. Oh, easy. Turbulence. Wow, interesting. Okay, we'll go direct Arbeck. go, route direct Arbeck. Click that. That should give us a turn to the right. And there it is. So we are cleared to flight level 330 with police sirens in the background. Flight level 330 and routing direct to Arbeck. See what the FMC is telling us. Routing direct Arbeck, 31 nautical miles away, and it's just on 10:05 in the morning now. The wind's picked up a bit now as we head north towards the Pyrenees, 30 knots coming across the nose of the aircraft from right to left. Still to continue the turn, but we will have a headwind by the time we level off, heading direct Arbeck. Hello there. Enjoying the views, sweetheart? Right, we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached cruising altitude. For your safety and comfort, please remain with your seatbelts fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
We're in the cruise, guys. We'll release the passengers. Should have done that a while ago. It has been a bit choppy on the way up, so probably best to keep them seated. The cruise now at 33,000 feet, tracking north. It's interesting, we don't have any contrails at 33,000 feet. I wonder why that is. Let's get them landing lights turned off anyway. They shouldn't still be on, should they? All that turned off. Is that 30,000 feet we're at, or 33? 33 we need to be at, don't we? Not 30, not 30. Maybe that's why we got no contrails. Watch them kick in now, guys. There they are. So we should be reaching our cruise altitude now, 32,000, there we are, 33,000 feet with a right turn imminent at Arbeck. A left turn, sorry. Oh yeah, that's better. Just finishing my morning coffee here, guys. 23 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much indeed for joining me once again. It's Tim's a Pilot on twitch.tv, live broadcasting from the UK around the world via the wonderfulness of the internet. And of course it's Jetstream TV UK, where all of the content for all of the games that I play are uploaded to YouTube. So please come along, give us a subscribe, hit that like button on all the videos and leave me a comment. It's always great to read your feedback and hear from you. So thank you very much indeed for your support, guys. Much appreciated. Right, let's see how far we've got to run, leaving the east coast of Spain behind us now as we track north. Really don't have far to go at all, guys. There's our aircraft. We're coming to Rebel now, where we'll make a right turn, and we're around about 70 nautical miles away from the airport now, guys, so we've not been in the cruise for very long. We really need to start bringing this aircraft down, and we're bringing it down to 4,200, I would say. Let's just bring it down to 4. It is that simple, guys. There's no messing about on this approach. We're just going to get it down there. Come down at 3,000 feet per minute, see how we go with that. 3,500 actually we'll go with. Double click that, make sure the autopilot knows what it's doing. Just check that. Throttles to idle, VS mode at minus 3,500 feet, and we are descending 260 knots now, descending down to 4,000 for the approach, and as I say, a very, very tricky approach, this one. We really have to watch out for the high ground on the way in. But there you can see the terrain already is beginning to become higher. Lots of mountains around and hills as we are in the foothills of the Pyrenees right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just begun our descent. We expect to land in approximately 20 minutes. At this time, we ask that you please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Please also stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you.
Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Cabin crew one step ahead of us. That's all good.
Enjoyed your flight. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
In fact, we will just check the FMC quickly, guys, because we may need to avoid high ground on the way in here. We'll take it to 5 or 6. That should avoid any high ground. 5,600. We'll just keep our eye on this descent now. Take it to 6,000 initially. Just have a look at the PFD, see how close we are. There's the airport. It's only 20 miles away, guys. We need to come down a lot faster than this. A lot faster. 4,500 feet on the descent. Speed's managed. Some speed brakes in there. Increase the ND range. We are very, very close to the airport, guys. We really need to be descending a lot. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes to landing, thank you. That was landing, couldn't get the words out. Can we see the airfield, guys? That's the question. There's the run. No, is that the runway? Yeah, there is the runway. There's the airport, guys. There is the airport, so we're way high. I might disengage the autopilot and hand fly the aircraft now, to be honest with you. This is something new. We are way too high, guys, so what I'll do is disconnect the autopilot, disconnect the auto throttle, and we'll hand fly the aircraft. There is the airport, guys, so we'll make a series of turns now to lose some of this altitude. Bank off to the left now, subtle turn. Do a 360 left hand loop. That should bring us in nicely for our arrival. Speed brakes, we'll get some flaps in now. Just to help slow us down.
We hope that you have a safe and comfortable landing. Thank you for choosing for your travels.
As I say, we really have to avoid this high ground, guys, on the way in. There's the airport just below us to the left, guys. We'll just level off and bring it down through this valley.
2000.
Checked.
2000.
where's the airfield, guys? That's the question.
2,500. 2,000.
That's off to the left.
Sink rate.
1,000.
It's coming down. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Thank you, seats for landing.
1,000.
1,000 checked. We get the auto brakes in now. As soon as we land, they need to be deployed. The air brakes in.
1,000.
Checked. Down on the ground, guys. It was a bit rough, but we made it. We made it. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Look at the views. What a beautiful place. Nothing else on approach. We've been cleared to taxi along the runway. I'm vacating the runway to the right. The business jets here on the ground. and we'll put it in 34. Should do us nicely. We'll get the parking brakes on. Go into the drone view, guys. Here we are on the ground at a little airport in the Pyrenees Mountains in northern Spain called Seu de Urgell. Thank you very much indeed for flying Jetstream TV. It's been wonderful having you once again. Let's have a quick look around our location. That makes for a rather nice screen grab, doesn't it, guys? That could be the thumbnail for the flight, do you think? Could well be. We'll go with that. Or won't we go with that? Nice. Very nice. Screenshot there, guys. There we are on the ground. Oh, that might make for a nice screen grab as well there with the truck and the tower. That's the one. That is the one. That could be it, guys. That's our screen grab. The sun on the vehicle. Well, there we are. I won't let you inside. Looks like they've modelled the control room. No, look, guys. Lovely. There's our aircraft, and that is the terrain, the surrounding terrain of the airport. And that was where we came in, that was our approach. That would make for rather a nice screen grab as well, guys, wouldn't you say? Right, all done. Thank you very much indeed for flying Jetstream TV. We'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, check out YouTube, subscribe, like, all that jazz. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves.